Magaya.
And you're watching
How Did You Get There?
And we are joined by the amazing actress, writer, filmmaker, content creator, Miss Lola.
Hello.
Wow, this is amazing. We have you on the show. This is incredible. Can you please just introduce yourself and tell our viewers who you are a bit more in detail?
Yeah, sure. I think that you were perfect, to be honest. But yes, my name is Lola Jagun, and I am, rightfully so, actress, writer, filmmaker, content creator. And I'm mainly known for my comedy sketches that I post online.
Yeah.
You may have seen my Nigerian mum goes by the name of Mama Lola, that tends to paint the town red. And I just like tell stories through comedy, and just want to like entertain and just bring people together through the story. So yeah.
So what inspired you to start?
Well, I've always been like a lover of film. I've always liked stories and narratives that are quite funny and, you know, that just allow you to escape into like another world. So I kind of grew up watching like Eddie Murphy films and Robin Williams films, Big Mama's House and that kind of stuff. So when we used to watch it, I used to think, oh, one day I'd love to do something like that. And I think it was just more of like my curiosity of actually how to make film that got me to where I am today. So actually, I actually wanted to know how to make something. So literally Googled, how do you make a film? Or how do you,
just like that.
Like just
University of Google, right?
Yeah, literally University of Google. Like, how do you make? And then came onto YouTube, and then discovered how to make a video. First thing, you need a camera. So saved up a little bit of money, bought a second-hand camera. Then I was thinking, okay, got the camera, what next? Editor. Oh dear. Wow. Yeah. Watched some editing videos, got an editor. And then I was like, okay, got everything. Now I need some content to film. Didn't have any actors around me. So then I thought, okay, let me just be in it. And then, I just used myself as almost like practice, and then here we are.
You're saying everything was self-taught?
Yeah, absolutely
From
everything.
the acting, the filming, the editing.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find that to be so difficult because I watch your stuff, and I'm like, how? Like, she's 1 minute she's standing there, and the next minute she's standing there. I'm like, how is she doing that? You know, I thought we went to school for this.
You know what? It's such an exciting time to be a creative person, and you know, I'm an advocate of Googling. How to, even if the question sounds a bit dumb, but literally because I did that, and there's other content creators who like to share their knowledge online, YouTube has literally taught me my craft, like how to do it practically. So yeah, shout out to all the YouTube creators who do, you know, tutorials on how to edit and stuff, because you really helped me take my idea from my mind onto that, and
now we're enjoying it,
and I mean,
it's incredible.
So in terms of your content, as a content creator myself, I always feel like, how do you get, you know, like fresh content from an idea that's always been there? If you know what I mean?
Like staying original. Well, I'm also a writer, so with that, like all the things that I do, it's almost like I'm my own client. So sometimes I'm going to write a story for Lola sometimes, or I'm going to write a story, you know what I mean? So I like hire myself. I like that. You know, or like, you know, I do production, so okay, I'm going to produce for Lola. So just so I can like hold myself accountable and not give myself 5% and give another client 100%.
That's true.
You know? So with that, when it comes to being a writer, we understand that a lot of time when it comes to storytelling, 9 out of 10 times the story has been told before. So don't beat yourself up about that. There's nothing so-and-so's done it. No, the art is how you tell it. The art is your perception. We're here today, but we will all have 3 different accounts of how it's done and how it went. So that's how I'd answer that question. Is like, it's not so much of someone's done it before. It's okay, but how? What perspective? How has that affected you emotionally? You know, how you may have found a situation that other people didn't find funny, but you were able to see the funny side of it.
That's true. That's true. Perception.
It's all about perception.
No, that's true. Me, Mama Lola. That one. She is incredible.
Yeah.
Like, next minute she's mad.
Yeah.
The next minute she's doing magic.
Yeah.
The next minute she's chasing you around. Like, how? Like, can you just give me a bit of Mama Lola?
Mama, I can't rest that woman. No, Mama Lola is a character that that obviously I play and I've created, and she is just. To be honest with you, I've created that character based on a lot of stereotypes of just the African woman, you know, quite loud, quite obnoxious, quite no nonsense and stuff. And I kind of like wanted to portray her in that way, but at the same time, majority of the time, it's because she loves or she's caring or she's concerned about something. She's not a villain, you know, but the way she expresses herself sometimes isn't necessarily in the nicest way.
No, it's not.
But it's all about perception. Because I have a lot of people agreeing with Mama, like, what she said is right. And then you have other people that will say, oh, Lola, I feel so sorry for you. So, you know, so again, like, it's all fun. But I do understand the struggle of like being an immigrant here. You know, and a lot of our parents do want the best for us as well. And sometimes it is that tough love. That's how they can like express themselves.
They're trying to protect us.
Exactly. But you know, us being second generation, sometimes we can't translate that.
That's true.
You know,
that's true.
So just actually understanding that and identifying that, I kind of keep the relationship between Lola, who I play, and my mom. I give them that power dynamic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys do this. And for me, this is like really new information. You know, it's more insight into what you guys do. But I really wonder, do you ever sit there and just run out of ideas? Because you look like you have, when I go on your YouTube channel, there's something, on your Instagram, there's something. Do you ever run out from that creative process of not having stories to tell? And how do you deal with that moment when you don't have?
Personally, when I get like that, I know that means that I need to look inward. For me, anyway. Because I always think once I start thinking too much, then I'll leave it for today. Tomorrow we'll start again. I don't know if it's the same.
No, I couldn't agree with you more. I think again, I think it's a lot of it is down to perception and like how you view your tools of how you're expressing yourself. So for example, like Instagram isn't my life, but it's a tool. It's a way of expressing myself.
Yes.
So if for whatever reason I don't have an idea, then I'm not going to post. It's very simple. I mean, there's so many other things that I can talk about. You know, Instagram stories are great. Sometimes I just want to have a chat with people that connect with my page. We talk about, I'm on a fitness journey and I keep failing my diet. You know, we tend to talk a lot about, you know, we talk a lot about my struggle. I have a trainer that is training me for war. You know, I take them to the gym with me. So it's a community that I've created, and I just love like connecting with people. So sometimes it's going to be comedy sketches. Sometimes we're just going to have a chat about something else, and I allow myself that freedom to do it. Like I haven't I'm not going to pigeonhole myself and just say you're only going to get comedy sketches from me. I love doing comedy. I love making films. I love that kind of stuff, but there is more to me as well. And if I feel like I don't have an idea, then let's talk about something else.
No, that's incredible.
Have you ever thought about obviously you've like learned and did YouTube and all that. Have you ever thought about being like behind the camera as well?
Absolutely. That's a conversation that I've been having heavily recently about actually going into more of like the producing, directing side. As much as I love performing, my actual heart lies in the creation of the story. And that is kind of why I started posting on Instagram. It wasn't really ever because for me it was just more I have this story to tell and I want to tell it. So you know, I've been able to kind of connect with some amazing actors and you know other production companies and stuff, and express my interest in actually directing and writing. So hopefully you'll be able to see some stuff from me soon.
Oh, we can't wait, because girl, you are talented. Honestly, you are an inspiration, because when I first saw your page, I felt like, oh, she's who've probably been doing this for years, you know, and I saw your content, I was like, wow, like I want to be working within my calling or within my gifting, but I didn't understand how to connect to that, you know, and just watching you as a Black woman and rising above, you know, because people may say it's a saturated industry, everybody's doing it, so, you know, and Lola's been doing it for a long time, so she's got this covered, so I don't want to sort of like go into that. How do you best advise people that are trying to do what you do but feel like, you know what, it's a bit saturated, you know?
Yeah. I have parts of my personality where I'm very, we have this thing like, you can't come and die, you can't come and kill yourself. Meaning like, don't overthink things, you know, like it really isn't that deep. And I think that more and more of us need to be a bit more aggressive for ourselves with our freedom and our like, how we express ourselves creatively. Don't look left, don't look right. It's not about, because that person is doing something. You go, even when you go into a makeup shop, look how many foundations there are.
That's so true.
MAC is not going to say, oh, I'm not going to do my own MAC makeup because Estee Lauder's doing their makeup. Do you understand? There's room for everyone. There's room for you to express yourself. And social media is such a fantastic place to practice, to connect with people. You know, you may enjoy my content and someone may be like, oh, I can't really relate to it. That's fine. You know, I'm not going to stop. So my advice is just get out of your own way. Like, there's more people rooting for you than you think.
I like that.
There are more people wanting you to succeed than you think. And the world and society just kind of makes us think that it's the opposite. And just go for it. Sometimes when I in the early stages where I started realizing that, okay, people are finding me now. This is no longer just like a sketchbook. I used to get a little bit anxious posting because obviously in my head, I've had this idea and I just want to know if it works. So I started going through a phase where it comes to posting and I'm
like I can't.
I'm starting to vibrate. I'm vibrating. I'm like, no.
You can't do it.
Yeah, so then I did this thing where I just started to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I post and leave my phone.
I went aside and just
go about my day. I don't check it. I don't do nothing. I call it post and go. And that is when I realized, okay, Lola, if you don't manage this whole social media thing, this is how it will manage you. So I just try and consciously sometimes disengage myself from it. It's a tool, it's a way to communicate, but it's not it. It is not the be all end all, you know? And then that's what keeps me creative.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's go to a bit of history about Lola.
Oh,
just always
history.
You wasn't just, you know, an actress and a writer, you know, it's something that came about on your journey. Let's go back to the world of beauty, fashion and fitness world. Like,
I know.
What?
So I used to do, I did like some would call it like a bodybuilding competition.
Wow.
Imagine.
I've done a lot.
All of this.
Before going into kind of comedy, I was heavily involved in like fitness and wellness and stuff like that. And again, because I liked film, I also wanted to film it and I wanted to like edit it and stuff. So I do have a few like fitnessy videos that I was just trying to practice on how I can make this a bit more cinematic you know, and I had like my wellness channel where I do like my food preps and stuff. I'm just trying to again make it a bit fun, not just, oh, this is chicken, this is you know, again, it was just all trying to make it visually stimulating, if anything. So that was a part of my life that was quite enjoyable, pretty intense though. I think with anything comes balance. And I noticed that sometimes if I like something, I really like it, I can become addicted, I can become obsessed with it. And then, you know, you have your mom, Lola, you just went to the gym, now you're going to the gym again, you're going to the gym again. It got quite, I'm still trying again, like to keep active, healthy, but not as, it's not a sport anymore for me. It's not something that I'm competing and stuff. Just general overall health. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, God, we're gonna go to the gym together one day. You know. I think you should join. I want to give the viewer something just out of the, something that's just spicy. We have a content creator here, and so do we over here. So can I pick a few characters and just have a little skit just for the viewers? Yeah, can I pick Mama Lola?
Okay.
Mama Lola. And can I pick the English guy? the English voice, the teacher. Yeah? And the storyline is you're telling her about Lola not doing well in school. And then Mama Lola is going to react to that.
Oh dear.
I just became
That's it. Okay. All right, let's do it.
What's your name, miss, again?
It's Mama Lola.
Mama Lola.
Mama Lola.
Yeah. All right, brilliant. So, I'll be honest, yeah. Lola's not doing so well. She's not doing so good, if I'm honest.
What is this that she's not doing so well?
Her grades are down. Yeah. She's not doing... To be honest, she don't listen. We've tried and we're like, she's a bright kid. Very bright kid. And her future, soaring. Sky's the limit. But she haven't really got that... It's a concentration, I think. Is there something wrong at home?
No, there's nothing wrong at home. Well, my concern is, who was the teacher? It is your job to ensure that the children can concentrate. It is also your job to make sure the children can learn and educate. So therefore, maybe it is your incompetence that is the issue. Because my daughter she comes from a good home. She has good home training. She read her Bible. She goes to church. Yeah. So what you're telling me is not making any sense.
Miss, the thing is, right, yeah, I mean, it could be that, but we do have competent teachers. Miss Margaret is very, very competent.
Miss Margaret?
Yes.
Where is she from? Is she married? You see, that's the problem. You have teachers here, they're not married, they don't know how to teach, they don't give them true traditional teaching. That is the problem. It is no. It's not my own daughter that is the problem. You see, Miss Margaret, she's not married. Does she have children? She doesn't even have children. So how can she know how to educate children if she doesn't have her own? You see me? No. You see me? You see how I look?
Do you know what? For the viewers, listen, this was for free. Yeah? One day, I'm not going to let them continue. That was just too good. That was amazing. Oh my God. That was too good. I can't give them too much more. They have to go and find you guys and watch what you guys. This was incredible. Oh my God.
Thank you so
That's
much.
amazing.
That is very Mama though.
That is Mama Lola. You know, that's amazing. But you know what? Before we let you go, we just want to know about your sketches being commissioned by BBC Three.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's an achievement.
Yeah.
That's your hard work right there.
The BBC have been amazing. Like, they have just been super supportive and still are. Yeah, it was not. I actually was part of a pilot show that they shot that I got to perform the Mama character, and then from that, it was like, oh, we love what you do. Yeah. Could you maybe like write some stuff? So that was like my first time out. I got like what we call like industry writers credits. You build up your writers credits. Yeah. So that was really cool being on set with them, and again just seeing how they do it is obviously a bit more upscale to me shooting in my bedroom, but just the whole crew and being able to connect and network. So yeah, the BBC are amazing, and they are still very supportive. That's even to today. So
that's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys! I love her. Honestly, I love her. But you know what? Can you just like give us a word of inspiration? Give us a word that what do you live by? What are your principles? Just for people that are just watching you and they always see the Lola that looks like she's got it together. Yeah. But how do you keep yourself motivated? How do you keep yourself going? Because it's hard. Yeah. It's not always easy, and you make it look easy. Yeah. And we look at it and we're like, oh, she can do it. How do you keep yourself there?
Well, I'm Christian, so I'm a believer of Jesus Christ. So my faith and my belief in God is paramount. It is. I cannot do this on my own. I cannot. And I think that if you go through life thinking that you can, you're gonna have a big wake up call and realize that actually I can't. And I understand that, and I make sure I lean on God. I read my scriptures and actually remind myself that Lola, you're here for a reason, you're here for a purpose, and sometimes it's not always about you, it's about service, it's about serving others, you know. Your talent is to serve others. So sometimes when you're in your head and it's not making sense for you, remember that no, you've been given this gift not only for yourself but for others. Think about others, you know, and just again, I have an amazing supportive community that I've built online who continuously encourage me. I've got great friends, I've got people like you who are just uber supportive. So just continuously just being a good person, you know, and just you get back what you give in this world, you know, and it may come at a different time. It may not come at the time that you want it to come, but it is all a give and take type of life. And you just stay true to yourself, just push, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep persevering.
Come on, my name just
keep persevering.
You made it. Keep persevering.
Keep persevering.
That's it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
thank you so much.
No, thank you guys.
It's amazing, and we love you. You know, you're just incredible, and we're inspired by you. You know, and I'm sure I'm just saying, you know, just dropping a few things. I'm just sure you guys are gonna work together one day. You know, I'm just dropping. Yeah, I mean, but we'll keep it on that. I like you too. quick plug. Well, guys, it's been amazing. I hope you enjoyed the show. She's incredible. If you've not come across her yet, listen, we're going to be tagging it below. But thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Honestly, thank you.
I'm Joab.
And I'm Percy.
You've been watching
How Did You Get There?